right? We'll take a look at some of these. Of course, what do you see here? An AI stock again, GFAI, man. I've been talking about this one during this segment, and now it's up to $34. This thing was just down to like $4 or $5 just recently.
Holy man,
so this has been an absolute monster run here. We were watching this yesterday during live trading, and it was just kind of gapping, halting. But what a move on these AI stocks.
This stuff tells you, too, that retail is kind of back a little bit here, Joel. They're getting their feet wet again. They're hungry. I mean, we know these stocks get on social media and they start going. And you always see these moves, but we're starting to see them more prevalent here. It means markets becoming a little bit more confident, which, again, gives me more wanting to buy the dip mentality here, not on GFAI, but just saying overall. As you see, these stocks, and it goes parabolic, and we're talking about a stock that's up, 700% in 2 weeks. I mean, it's storied stocks. What's hot? This stuff all got absolutely annihilated in 2021 and 2022 as well. So we've had 18 months of just kicking the crap out of all these storied stocks. Feels like the stocks are starting to come back again. There's always a hot story as AI, but I feel like some of these other stories, stocks are coming back. And it makes me think that, maybe it has turned and maybe we have missed the turn and maybe you just got to look at buying the dips here.
38.78 is your pre-market high. I'm not going to do much on this one. The monthlies, next monthly high is 78.40. What I would do with this one is just jot down that high at 9.29 and 39, in 59 seconds, and then if it keeps going from there in your opening print, I will say they are throwing some volume around in this thing. 1.25 million have traded. So if you don't think there's some big boys playing in this one, you're mistaken there. So good luck on that one. That will not even be on my screen.
All right. Well, I will just say for you guys that like those types of stocks, they are targeting pretty much anything that has AI in the symbol.
If
it just has this, like anything, it doesn't even matter what the first two letters are. Yeah. If it says AI in there, they're targeting them. Are we saying that all those are going to run? No, but
there was another one moving yesterday. I actually just traded out of it, so I can freely talk about it on it now. This BFRG was moving yesterday. I know Jeremy Newsom was talking about it too. Bullfrog AI, and it blasted off like 50% yesterday. And we know this chart formation. You get the blast, you get to come down, stops going down, starts to consolidate, and then it often has another move to the upside. Yeah. So the time to strike on that would have been yesterday. When it had consolidated, you could lean on the 4, and now it starts to go because you don't know when, now the risk is too high because it just rallied up 50%. But a lot of times they get follow through too. So, I mean, here you are. Here's another one, BFRG. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of these AI plays. What about Palantir? Is Palantir an AI play, PLTR? Because it hasn't done anything.
Play. I don't think it's an AI.
Do we even know what Palantir is? Have we ever figured out what Palantir actually is?
Data, bro. Come on, man. It's just numbers. It's just numbers, Dennis. It's just numbers, man. This is more government contract kind of stock, Dennis. So I don't think you're going to see too much AI.
They had the CEO on CNBC this morning. He was talking AI. That's why.
I mean, they can probably use some AI, but they're not AI focused. So I
just wonder if it isn't a sneaky like it's one that people aren't thinking about. And if eventually the AI story starts to get hot enough, that Palantir starts to go too. I kind of I don't have a position on it. I day trade it. I don't have nothing on right now.
If you want something that's sleepy, this is as sleepy as it gets.
That's what I'm saying.
It was here in May last year, so.
Here's what I buy, though. I love buying sleepy. I always learn the hard way, and I tell that story, about the trader at Bright Trading, that started beside me. He was chasing everything and always getting run over. And I learned I like to jump on the train before it leaves the station. I don't like to jump on moving trains. And, Palantir is definitely not left the station. It is down here, hasn't done anything. Could stop yourself out at the 779 low, which I guess is 7 or 8% lower. So you got to risk a little bit here. But I just don't wonder if this AI story continues to get hot, the market holds up. Again, overall market matters too. If we turn around and just pull the rug out like we did on the CPI yesterday, then it's a different story. So, I mean, everything gets beat up if this market, rug pulls it again. But if you're in this bull camp, I think Palantir eventually could be one that goes if you're in the bull camp.
Merck showing up here, and of course that's been going higher. Been watching these
Upgraded.
drug manufacturers, and it did get the upgrade. Of course, it got an upgrade from Citigroup, upgrading Merck to a buy and raising the price target to 130. Man, these drug manufacturers. I was early and I missed the trade now, and that's how it can be sometimes. But they're definitely moving.
Yeah.
I've been in this one for a long. I bought it bad. I bought it like when it did this bump up into the 80s, and then it puked out. But been holding long and strong. That's a nice upgrade. 114.91. You did get higher in the pre-market. 115.86. Whoo! At 8:15, buying Merck up a couple bucks. I don't know about that, but keep an eye on that. The all-time high in Merck is in that area. If you're looking for another target, 114.59. And that's right around the pre-market high. Good number there for MRK.
Interesting to see Blackstone up. I don't know if this is an upgrade or downgrade, but definitely up pretty decent amount here in the pre-market. Got any idea on Blackstone?
Do they report tomorrow?
They got upgraded.
Upgrade? That's why it's up.
They got upgraded.
Right, there you go.
Tough
Yeah, Oppenheimer.
It's pulled back again. The financials have weighed, and obviously we know the weight of the financials has weighed even on companies like Blackstone here. So this is the reason it's underperformed, and it's because it invests in financial companies as well. Blackstone invests in lots of different things, but it is a financial company. So dividend. I would say if I was confident in the whole financial, the whole financial industry here right now, I would say Blackstone is a buy. I'm just not buying financial stocks right now. And even though Blackstone's not a bank, I'm just not buying financial stocks right now just because it's still the unknown there. If I was buying anything, it'd be tech.
When did they have that big scare? They had that big scare about redemptions. Remember that?
Right. You're
that
right.
was in March, and then it popped up here, trading up $1.88. Wow. Keep eye on 85. That's a good level for you folks out there. 85.07, yesterday's high. Going back 2, 4, 6 days, 7 days, 85.31. So a little bit of a sell zone. S&Ps keep going up, trying to make a new high, but pulling back a little bit. So I'd say right now, bulls are in control here heading into that opening bell.
All right, last one here. I just want to mention that you are seeing a lot of Chinese names. I don't know why they're so up. You're seeing some of these. I'm seeing Yin, C-Web showing up here, and then I'm looking down to see
China had a big
some of these
rally
names.
overnight.
Billy, Baba up, even though you saw the negative news. It's interesting to see them. Are they trying to play a little catch-up? Are they going to have a lift today? That's something that I'm looking at.
I think there's some underneath demand here. I mean, Alibaba just pulled back significantly from the highs. We had the run to 80, and then, we got up to 105. So you think about the 50% retracement of that move. I mean, that's right around where you are. So you got a 15-point move. Well, actually, it's a 25-point move, so 12. But when we got down to 91, 92 last night, I mean, that's a 50% retracement of the move. Look at the other ones too. JD, I don't know what's going on with JD, but I tell you, man, this one is just ugly. So there's some that are uglier, but JD, the one thing to consider, and I believe it's downgraded here today. I don't know if that matters. Low of the move is 33.17. It has not caught a bid whatsoever. So you've got, Pinduoduo. Well, that one's been ugly too. Some of these have been really ugly, actually, when I'm just looking at the charts here now. Billy. Baidu's come back off the highs too. Baidu's got nice support at 130, and they'll say something about AI because they always love the buzzwords. I kind of like the Baidu at 130. If I was going to pick on any of them, I think now Baidu at support at 130. We're $5 away from there. That's interesting.
All right, like always, you guys can check out TradeZero's extensive inventory of short locates and check out their flagship software here, Zero Pro. Let's wrap